everyone. Welcome back to the channel. My name is Avery, and it's Christmas today. So Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas if you're watching from the UK. I don't know. Do they say that in Australia and whatever too? I don't know. South Africa. Sorry. But yeah, it's been a weird day. It's been a weird year for me. It's definitely been one of the most questionable years of my life. So I don't want to like blab about it too much, but some of you may have noticed that I'm continuing to be inconsistent with my uploads, and it's just life is just it's just too heavy for me right now, frankly. And today is no different, just because it's a festive day. So I don't want to like start the whole video with a Debbie Downer, but I also don't know how to avoid it because it's just my reality. Um, just for a little bit of context, I have multiple chronic illnesses. I live with chronic pain. It's been years since I've gone even a few hours without being in pain. Even right now, my whole trap is on fire. So that becomes expensive at some point when you're just trying to have a normal body. And so my health has seriously degraded my financial situation. Um, and that just becomes cyclical, right? When you're financially stressed, your body is stressed, you're in more pain, you need to pay for more things to not be in pain, you need to pay for health tests and blah, blah, blah. So it just keeps continuing. And that's kind of what I'm up against. And that's just a summary. Like there's a gazillion other things. So I don't want to go into too many details here because no one's here for that really. But I will link an Instagram post in the description if you do happen to just want to know more about what I'm talking about. It's a little bit heavy of a post, so I will say trigger warning if you're easily saddened by things like chronic health issues or mental health issues or sexual assault, all of that. So I don't want to make that the center of the video by any means. I'm actually hoping that this beautiful XG video, Four Seasons, it's called, I believe, will bring a little cheer on this Christmas day. Before I shut up about this, I will just blatantly ask if anyone you know is hiring remotely or in the LA area, please reach out because I could use the extra income to cover all of this health bullshit. Um, or maybe you're just like a mysterious rich person in a castle and you're just like, I like her. I want to give her money. Feel free, just, I haven't monetized my Patreon. This channel's not monetized. So I don't want to set myself up as someone who's asking for a handout. But, if you're just someone who's generous like that, I'm not going to lie and say that I wouldn't accept it. So, really, really weird way to start this video, especially on Christmas Day. But it is what it is. And I hope it's not too off putting for anyone. So, I'm going to shut up and we're going to watch Four Seasons. I'm excited. New stuff. Album's coming. I think it's January 20th, if I recall correctly. Which I think is also the day that Twice is performing in LA, if I'm not wrong. So, let's go. And for context, I have heard the first like little bits of this song on Instagram, but I keep trying to avoid it. So I just X out before I spoil anything. So let's just see what's happening. Oh, this color grading. It reminds me of Mad Max in some scenes. Freeze frame.
Scratching the surface, latching these words inside.
Oh god, that vibrato.
It's more than just a purpose.
Oof.
I know you deserve it. Yeah, no.
Goosebumps already. Stunning makeup.
Can't find the reason
Cheers.
why all
Cheers.
this blue inside.
I wish I knew too, Queen.
Remember like the movies, space between the memories. So
Oh!
yeah,
That run.
I know you've been calling me lately. I've just been busy, knowing you'll always be right. Wish I knew we were running out of time. Started in January,
Uh,
gone in a minute, thought it was summer. Maybe was the wind blowing, not a day that goes by
this is so
without
cute
you
and wholesome.
on my mind all the time. All the time.
I love the cadence.
Then came October, left in a hurry, the year is almost over. Snow came down early, missing you evermore as I'm passing these 4 seasons by.
Mm,
Season by. Stuck in this moment,
her
I
gummy
just
smile, so
need a
cute.
minute, I'm fine. If only for a second, hearing you be perfect for the night.
Love that.
Caught in the middle, unravel this riddle, I'll try.
I can't.
Still reading all your message, I'll never desert him. Not I, no.
More goosebumps.
You must think I'm careless and jaded. Life's just been crazy. Quick high hellos and goodbyes. Wish I knew we were running out of time. Started in January, gone in a minute, thought it was summer. Maybe was the wind blowing, not a day that goes by without you on my mind all the time.
Again, so wholesome.
Then came October, left in a hurry, the year is almost over.
I have a jacket like that, the white fluffy one.
These
too, boo-boos.
seasons by.
I love this, like, retro glamour shot. Little JC Penney energy. Okay, reverb, come through. Cadence! Cadence!
Raindrops fall down on seasons somehow can't.
Oh, there's a beautiful backing vocal in there, sitting back in the left side.
Waiting for days to come around.
The panning is so good. Okay, guys. With you, shawty, with you, shawty, with you, under the mistletoe. It's the most wonderful time of the year. I don't know the lyrics, so just give me a beer. Actually, I don't drink beer at all. But if you give me one, make it tall. And Christmas bars, man! That was a fucking highlight of my day. Okay, anyway, I just wanted to come back on, editing version of me, to say that also, if you have been interested in my podcast that I'm launching about the intersection of Hallyu slash Korean culture slash specifically K-pop and Black culture, there is finally a YouTube channel. Doesn't have shit on it yet, but I just wanted to let you guys know, for those of you who have expressed interest, first of all, appreciate the interest because it has been motivating me. I mentioned in one of my other videos, this is a very hot topic on the internet right now. Everyone is piecing in with their viral hot takes, despite half of them not knowing shit about K-pop. So I just wanted to announce that and let you know. I will leave that also in the description. I will put it on screen if I remember to. It's called Hallyu Noir. So yeah, I would appreciate it if you would go subscribe. I think the algorithm would like that. Oh, there's no videos, but she's always already got subs. Ooh, love that. Anyway, well, it did what I was hoping, which was make me feel a little bit better. It doesn't change my situation, but I really liked that. So, okay, a few things. As I mentioned in the beginning, Color grading, I loved. It changed a lot though throughout the video. I mean, you had when I said Mad Max, there's a specific scene. It's Mad Max is one of my favorite movies of all time. And there's a scene when they're driving towards the green place, and the girls, the breeders, Grimm, are sitting in the back seat, and one of them is holding a candle. I think it's a candle, and they're moving through. It's nighttime, so George Miller and his editors are very very good with using color in that film, and everything is blue, but the light is just this pure orange. And I know when you study like art theory and like even color psychology, red, blue and yellow and blue and orange are two colors that are often contrasted in a frame. And they did that here in the beginning, and I really loved that. Also, we have this like retro color grading and like filtering that comes in later, which again, I'm saying is very contrasting to that original kind of feel. The song itself, very relaxing. I like that it's clearly, the holiday vibe, right? And very different than Winter Without You. This is just like a pure acoustic excellence. And as I mentioned during the reaction, the cadence, there's a specific cadence. I don't remember if it was in the chorus, verse. I honestly can't remember. But that's to me what takes a song like that from being like, I've heard this a million times to like, oh, that's something fresh. And I think once again, this is something that XG is very good at. They have a lot of songs that, of course, the entire production and the track sounds really different. But there's so many pop songs in the world. There's so many R&B songs that it's like it really takes things like cadence or a weird chord progression or even like weird background noises in certain songs that make it unique. And I think here the track itself, probably if you looked at it like in Logic or Ableton or whatever their producer uses, it probably looks quite simple, like without the vocals, right? It's mainly guitar. I don't recall if there was any percussion. Like I know there wasn't like a standard drum beat, but I don't remember if there was like shakers or something like that. So it probably looks very simple. And then at that point, you're relying on the vocal tone and the quality, the cadence, and as I mentioned, these backing vocals are divine in headphones. This is a headphone song. And so then once you look at the tracks, it's probably quite stacked because there was a lot going on in the background vocally. And that's where the goosebumps were coming in. Like, just really impressive. And I'm continuously impressed by their vocals. As you know, I haven't, despite already being an unapologetic fan, I just haven't heard much of the discography. So I think also having a full album coming is really really exciting for me. I think I came at a great time. Um, but yeah, that gave me a lot of warm fuzzies. As I mentioned, the makeup was great, very very simple. I like, once again, as I keep mentioning with them, the fashion's always interesting, whether it's something I would wear or not, whether I like it or not. But I don't approach fashion about whether I like it or not. I approach fashion as to whether I feel something, I'm intrigued by it, whether I look twice, whether it's memorable, all those things. And in this case, I liked what I saw, right? Most of it I wouldn't wear, besides that saying that I have a jacket, almost exactly the same jacket. Um, but I think, again, that's what makes the video like not boring. Their music, their makeup, their visuals, like this is a video that relies very heavy on them being beautiful, and that always pulls through because they always are. Um, but it's just those added things, those added quirky things, because the plot of the video itself isn't particularly interesting. I'm sure there's some things that I missed, but again, that's where the fashion and the makeup and their beauty, frankly, really pulls through and makes it that much more intriguing. I didn't fucking look away the whole time. So yeah, I think that's it. Um, I will try my best to get out more reactions as soon as possible, but I just, you know, some days stability is there, some days it's not, and Today I just felt like, oh, I'm just so overdue. They deserve something, and this came out at a perfect time. So I figured, let me have a gander. That being said, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you guys always. I hope I didn't make anyone too depressed in the beginning, but like I said, it is what it is. And music always helps. I will never overstate that. I can never lie about it. Music is my lifeblood, and I just want to continue to learn as much about it as I can and continue to be a student of it. And hopefully have my moment too, where some of you will come see me on tour and be like, I used to watch that crusty bitch when she was a YouTube reactor, you know? Anyway, happy Christmas and fare thee well.